Hi, this is Sepi. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to paint a village landscape in winter. Let's get started. By looking at the reference image, I can tell that there are many layers and many things going on in this picture. This is why I started this work by wet on wet technique. I wetted the whole paper and then I started putting all the light colors that I can see in the scene, which is the color of the snow, down. Colors that I use for my first layer is permanent rose, cerulean blue, and a touch of ultramarine blue. I dried the first layer completely, and then I started adding the evergreen tree in the front scene by mixing and making dark greens using Russian green, mixing that with alizarin red, or mixing viridian green with alizarin red. And then I started working on the houses. For the yellow house, I use cadmium lemon. And for the brown houses, depending on how dark or light the color is, for the red brown colors, I use burnt sienna more, an English red, and a touch of cadmium red. And for dark brown colors, I use burnt umber and ultramarine blue. It's important to add shadows under the roofs to create a three-dimensional look to your houses and give some sense of depth to your work. For the church, colors are very light in value. I added some very light purple and blue and also permanent rose, but lots of water, low intensity. And for the bridge, I also added warmer browns, yellow and burnt sienna. Then I started adding those values, light values on the snow to show different layers, shadows, by just repeating the same colors that I used first for the snow, which were cerulean blue and permanent rose, and a touch of ultramarine blue. For the far scene evergreen trees, I worked wet on dry. I just started adding a very deep dark green by mixing Russian green or viridian with some ultramarine blue and some red like alizarin red. Then I went over some other areas on the far scene and I added some more definition to my trees. One more layer on the houses when the first layer is dry, using the same colors. Adding some more dark colors to show the windows, doors. For your dark colors for the windows and doors, you can use any dark color like Payne's gray, neutral tint, indigo. Third layer on the houses, creating more values, adding some trees and branches, working on the pole, going over the road with the same colors like cerulean and permanent rose. And then as a final touch, I also used some ink pen. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.